Alright, what is up, guys? I got another Pokemon Auto Chess game here for you. Super excited to show you guys this one. I did get to play one of my favorite builds. Let's go ahead and see what we get from the portal. Picked up some electric, found two Pichus, looks like we're going to go with that. And then we got the black glasses to go along with it. We do have a baby start if we want to go for that. I definitely have been punished in the past going for baby stuff, but we'll see. Just gonna be hanging around here. Alright. So we got two fairy, we got some electric Pokemon, we have a Pikachu in the shop. Not sure why we're not selling something to buy that Aaron to just clean up another slot, or straight up just buying the Pikachu for now. I think we're holding the Pikachu in case we do find one of those babies, but we should be selling out of the Aaron. Let's see what we do here. Based on my current activity, it looks like we are going to be saving the shop one more time. We do have the ability to get up to 10 gold, or at least 10 gold. So we're going to lock just in case we find one more baby. So we'd be looking for Igglybuff. I don't think Clefable is in the region currently, but I haven't checked. Don't find it, so it's probably not worth looking for. See my items. We're just going to go ahead and grab one more magnet. Let's see. I probably should just grab the Pikachu now. I'm still not too sure what I'm going for. Wow, looks like I'm going to freeze one more turn for that Pikachu. That's interesting. I better not forget to freeze the shot. Definitely is a possibility. I haven't clicked the freeze button. I'm up against a Mareep. Yeah, we're definitely going to lose this one. Well, it's actually close now. Wow, we come up with the win. Didn't freeze the shop, so we are going to lose that Pikachu. That's a little embarrassing. Let's see, we do have two magnets. I'm thinking to myself, can we just grab this fossil and play electric? I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's see. I'll sell everything I have on the bench, pretty much. I don't know why I grabbed that cat. Oh, I know why I grabbed the Caterpie. I grabbed the Caterpie just in case I wanted to go with Amorphous. But then you guys see I found that Yamper right there, and I'm like, alright, this is obviously going to be a field electric game. So we're kind of just hard pushing for that. We're going to hope we win this round so we can get that interest cap for level 20. I mean, not level 20, for the $20. So which we do. So we have a Thunder Fossil. A Thunderstone. So that we can use on any field Pokemon. So this is really good. We are now really hoping for Plusle and Minun for this game. And eventually maybe a Raikou. So we are pretty much only looking for field Pokemon, which means Pichu and Magnemite might not make it. We definitely want to get up to 9 field. Field is a really strong synergy. We did end up finding the Pikachu anyways. It's kind of just going to help us win some of these fights a little bit. Let's see if Pikachu is enough to carry here. I'm not too sure he is. Yeah, unlucky. Really close there though, but Flaffy's enough. So that's good. Now I should be grabbing the Cyndaquil just because it's a field Pokemon. I should maybe consider taking the Lillup. The little pup. Yeah, Cyndaquil is definitely strong in some of these, especially because you can find another field fire and put an electric stone on him. So we are at 5 electric. We leveled a little early so we could get to that 5 electric. Now should make our fights a little stronger. Alright. This guy had a really strong team here. He had a lot of 2-star evolutions, a lot of bulky Pokemon. I don't think we're going to be able to get through that. So we did lose we got rid of the loss streak there, which is a little unfortunate. But that's right. Now we're looking at some items. Given that we are going with electric, we should probably take that. Although hindsight, I need to be better with my items choosing. It would have been nice to find a Muscle Band and a Shell Bell for Pikachu that I could have sold later on to give to my legendary field Pokemon. But like I said, just hindsight. We are freezing the shop for that Ditto. We don't have anything that we potentially want to Ditto right now. We do have some field Pokemon. We are just kind of going to save that Ditto for whatever we need it for. This team doesn't look too strong. But somehow we still lose. That's a little embarrassing for me. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab that Ditto. We grabbed the Squirtle, I think. We are going to save the Squirtle because it's a field Pokemon. And I have 2 of them now. So we're going to go ahead and save the Squirtle. We get up to the 40 gold anyways for the interest. So we're not in a bad spot at all. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm checking to see what Pokemon were added. I was looking for an Electrike to be added. Did not get it. But there's still some other field electric. I'm trying to do the math in my head about field electric. So as long as I get +1 mining, I can probably go full field and 7 electric. If I don't get +1 mining, it could be a different story. So I'm looking, I see the field electric portal. I go straight into it. So I'm just kind of hoping here. There was another field electric portal right there. Maybe I should have gone for that one, but you just go for whichever one's closest to you. We unfortunately do not get +1 mining. We did find a Tauros, so that changes things just a little bit. It makes me wish I didn't use the Thunderstone so early on the Cyndaquil, but you live and you learn. We have to take the Tauros here. That's really our only option. Now Cyndaquil doesn't really mean much. We grab the Tauros. Now we'll just throw that Thunderstone on the Tauros. So now his attacks also are triple attacks every 3 hits. So now we can kind of sell out of some stuff. Alright, we're keeping the Squirtle, I believe. We're keeping the have some decent items, but not so great. I definitely have gotten better with my item collecting. So let's see here. Alright. Just looking for some electric Pokemon for now. We're saving the Ditto. Definitely want to use that Ditto now for any kind of field Pokemon to help. We are going to be jumping ship from electric, so we are trying to get as many field units as possible in there. Magnemite's probably going to be the next can from the team. Just doing everything we can now to pivot to full field. I should consider going just 7 electric. And I probably could have picked an electric. Yeah, I probably should have done that, where if I didn't see +1 mine in, I went for one of the electric uniques, and then just played full electric. Especially because I had that Thunderstone. I could have put that Thunderstone on anything strong, even a legendary. So now we're kind of just going for full field. We're forcing full field, which is something I don't recommend doing. Don't ever force a build. That usually never works out for me. I apologize if this display view is a little small. I did try to crop out some of my desktop because I forgot to toggle the full screen on this one. So I just tried to change it in the editing. Alright, so looking at my position, I'm no longer happy with what I got. I'm going to start putting some items on some different Pokemon. You guys see I'm putting the upgrade on Tauros, making him faster. With the field upgrades, he's going to get a whole lot stronger as well. It looks like our upgraded Tauros is going to finish the match there. 400 damage, pretty solid. No damage from anyone else, pretty much. Alright, are we going to just pick up that Ditto, or are we going to level and lock it again? Looks like we're leveling and locking. Can't really blame myself. We're not in that bad of a position here. We want to get to... Now that I've kind of decided in my head that we're going to go for full field, I'm thinking, okay, there's a good amount of field Pokemon out there. Ponyta's really good. You got Growlithe out there. You got the Cubicle, I think is his name. So a lot of field Pokemon out there, and I'm thinking, okay, well, if I'm going field, I need to get to level 9, which means you gotta get to level 8 as soon as possible. Is basically what that means. We go ahead and get destroyed. My Tauros died very quickly in this fight, so his upgrade didn't really do much. Let's see, still got that Ditto. We did find a Growlithe, we should probably keep that. I do think at this point we can get up to 6 field. So if we could, we probably should, right? Maybe not. We are going to sell out of everything and hold the Ditto again. If I sell out of the Growlithe, that's definitely a mistake. But we're already at the 50 gold. Because if we find a Growlithe, we can find another Cyndaquil, we can find a Ponyta. We can actually add some fire to our field, and eventually maybe we can find an Entei. And then we see we have the shiny chest here. So now we have a Comet Shard, Dynamax Band, and I'm thinking to myself, well, We're just going to go with the Dynamax Band. We did find another Field Fire, so Field Fire is definitely in play here, guys. And then I just decided to toss it, apparently. So maybe I am going for more of an electric build. Maybe I'm going for 7 electric and 6 field is what I could be going for. I should be throwing that Dynamax Band on the Pikachu for now, because I can always sell out of the Pikachu. Not sure why I still have that Squirtle in case of, instead of anything else. That could potentially be a little better. Who are we gonna throw? We decide to throw it on the Pawmi. Okay. Definitely have seen some, oh, excuse me. Definitely have seen some really bad plays in this game from me. Dynamax Band on the Pawmi is a little strange. Although you can remove the Dynamax Band anytime you want. Our Squirtle definitely isn't going to be enough here. So we are losing pretty badly. Now let's see if we're going to make any changes to the team. Level. Looks like we're selling. And we're buying out the shop, selling out the shop, saving the Ditto. We are getting a little greedy with this Ditto, but we are also getting a little unlucky with the shops. Realizing Pawmi's Dynamax Band doesn't come off by going to the bench, I have to sell him. So I'm not too sure if I want to do that or not. At this point, I should have just been looking for a 7th electric to put in instead of that Squirtle. That 4th field means nothing unless you have 6. So we are definitely misplaying a lot of these turns. Definitely. There's a Shinx. That is one of the best Pokemon that I could have seen. That's actually going to get me to 7 electric. So now let's see what we're going to grab. We grab the Fossil. Okay, so I go for the Fossil because I can make another Lightning Stone and turn one of my other field units into Lightning. So let's see how that works, guys. I mean, for the sake of it, do I just throw it on? I don't have to throw it on anything yet. Everything else is electric. Should probably throw that Dynamax Band on the Shinx instead of the Pawmi, but we can't get rid of it for now. See, we're at the money cap. Haven't seen good rolls. It is nice having 2 light now, so my Tauros can start the game with a little bit of an extra boost. Coming up against the fire team that beat us a few stages ago. Let's see. Did we get strong enough or no? Can our Tauros be able to finish this? I don't think so. Not without a Shell Bell. So yeah, that fire team destroys us again. We're getting pretty close to our wit's end. Alright. Should probably just full level. Yeah, we're going to be looking for another field unit. I pass up on a Cyndaquil there. Definitely a mistake. Passing up on another Field Fire. Definitely a mistake. That's okay. It definitely is only hindsight. Now we're getting greedy. We're rolling. No more Squirtle. We are definitely getting greedy here. Alright. Tauros is fighting something in the corner. It's going to be Arkelodon. Gets absolutely mollywopped by Arkelodon. Did 100 damage. My team absolutely should be losing this. But they don't look too bad right now. They don't look too bad. Yeah, I think we're going to have enough here. And we did get 1 battery going. So, not looking too bad. We want to get 1 more field unit in there. We do have a Growlithe. I'd like to get 1 more Field Fire would be nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 7 electric, 6 field. Definitely am not opposed to that. But we just want to say it. I am level 8 before the legendary comes. So we were very, very good with our money this game. even though we are on the bottom half of our lobby in health, we were very good with our economy. So it looks like our Shinx and our Pikachu have these same abilities, so I should have put a bunch of my items on them, along with Tauros. I think he also has the same ability if I'm correct. Kind of the King's Rock. That should probably go on the Pikachu or the Shinx. Maybe the Tauros. But we do find another field Pokemon down there. We should take it. We are definitely looking for a field legendary, that's for sure. Go ahead and get in there. We got two guys that are upset with their portals, but go in some anyways. We didn't take the other field Pokemon, definitely a mistake. We also didn't find a good field Pokemon like Entei, Raikou, or Suicune. We got the Field Ghost, we got Spectrier. Still pretty decent. Not too great, but not the worst. We are going to throw the Electric on him. And then I want to throw the Range on him because I saw his ability looks really good. And then we do have that King's Rock to throw on somebody. We Dynamaxed our ranged unit. And then we King's Rocked our Tauros. Yeah, the Dynamax on there was not correct. The Dynamax should have gone on the Tauros or the Shinx. So definitely misplaying. I'm not too sure what we're locking for in this spot. It seems like our team's already built. We do have a couple of batteries to help us. So let's see what this turns into. Our team definitely gets destroyed. Like I said, our Dynamax Pokemon should never be the ranged one in the back. But he is actually going to help us win this fight, which is a little insane. Alright. So we're 42 gold away from level 9, which would definitely still help us. I probably could be making a push for full field once I get to level 9. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Get as many of those batteries as possible, and then I can use them later on in the match. So let's see what we do here. Don't know if our Dynamax guy is going to be enough on this one. Going up against a Soldew Shellbell for Alligator, that's going to be pretty tough to beat. Yeah, especially when he gets all that monster synergy, that's pretty nasty. Alright, we are going to pick up the Venipede. I do know that that is a field unit. Wonder Box is pretty good here, we don't go for it. Looks like we are going to go... I would go for the Pokemonicon. We're going to take the Pokédoll. Not too sure what we're going to throw that on, to be honest. We don't exactly have any bulks on our front line. I'm kind of looking at some of the stats right here, and I'm realizing, well, why did I do that? So we're going to be selling Flaffy. That is going to be our biggest mistake of this fight. That was our only field electric unit that we were wanting to keep, I think. Should have sold Magneton. Alright. Let's see if we do any better here. We no longer get the batteries because of the electricity. I don't think our Dynamax would be enough here, but there is a chance. Let's see if he gets his ability off. He does. He kills 2, so we're left with 1. So now we're at 10 HP, which isn't too bad. And then I'm thinking, okay, let's get to level 9. And then I'm like, alright, let's get to full field. I skipped on some field Pokemon, some more field Pokemon. Now I'm starting to grab some field Pokemon. Like I said, did not play good at all this game. Passed on a Cyndaquil. Passed on another Cyndaquil. We are rolling with the same squad again. Giving some batteries to my Pokemon. Maybe that'll be enough for my Spectrier to survive. Looks like our Tauros died super early in the fight. Let's see if our Dynamax Pokemon can carry us here. We did put the electric battery on him, so I think he should be okay. So that's pretty good. But our team is not looking too great as of right now. We did pass on that Oshawott like maybe 8 times. We did pass on that Pokemon like 8 times, it feels like. Throw the Pokédoll on him. We're at 7 field. We want to get to 9. We're at 8 now, so next to go is going to be Pikachu. Now, it really is unfortunate because now we can't get to 5 electric, and we could have been able to get to 5 electric if we had kept the Flaffy. That was my big mistake in this game, because right now we'd be 9 field and 5 electric. I'm just now looking at it. The 5 electric's a big deal because it would give us extra attacks earlier. So I'm realizing it just now. And I shake my mouse out of anger. I don't have the Flaffy anymore. We have a solo Zigzagoon up there, a solo Shinx. Only found like 1 or 2 Dittos this game. Definitely not a strong team by any means to go into this. We lost our light synergy as well. Our light synergy is gone. Our electric 5 is gone. So it almost feels like our team got worse. But it looks like our Dynamax is going to save us here. Dynamax and Tauros. So when Tauros stays alive, he's pretty lethal. And then our Dynamax ranged assassin is also pretty decent. We are all out of gold, so we're just rolling it down every single turn we get. Just looking to get into the top 4 for this one. I should absolutely be taking the Cyndaquil instead of the Zigzagoon, just to get that extra fire synergy, but again, not playing too great. Having the extra wild synergy for Tauros is not too bad. We needed to keep that Flappy if we were going to go this route. Alright, looks like we were playing up against a really strong fire team. Let's see how we pair up with this one. Looks like Spectrier is doing its best. We gotta kill a Heatran. And we do. Pretty decent right there. That's a good win. Alright, so we are in top 4, so we're pretty happy, and we only need to win 1 more fight to probably get to that's the top 2 actually. So we're not looking for any items specifically. We're just gonna go ahead and grab something, and then there we go. We finally found a Ditto. Looking for just another Shinx would be nice. Should be selling the Pikachu, to be honest. Alright. Shell battery. We are trying to guarantee 2nd place here, so we're going to use that last shell battery. Grab the unknown. Razor Fang should probably just go on something at this point. What are you doing, brother? We're going to put a ranged attack on Shinx. That's something. Alright. Definitely misplayed this pretty badly. Let's see if we can win this one. This is the guy that's in 1st place. Really strong, looks like a fighting team. My Dynamax and my Tauros are still alive. Well, just my Dynamax now, and I think we're actually going to take a win here. Let's see how the other game went. We did have 1 loss, so now we just got to beat 1 more guy to get up to 3rd place. So that's pretty good. We are looking for, there's a Shinx, so we do get, um, forget, it's not Luxray, is it? Luxray's the third evolution, I think, right? Maybe. Not sure. We are saving it just because we are playing against PvE. We're just saving it for one extra gold for the interest there. Find some items. Would have loved to take in the Shell Bell way earlier in the game. Um, Decide to give the scoped lens probably to Shinx now. There's gonna be two triples there. Make us as strong as possible. We shouldn't be playing the first place guy again. We should be playing the guy with 4 health. So I'm not super worried. Alright, find another Venipede. So if we do win this next fight, we could potentially find a triple of that. We are playing against the McQueenie. We have the damage output. Our Luxray, or whatever his name is doing rather well. Very strong. And we do take him out. So we kill him. And now we are one-on-one with the top guy. And I just don't know if we have enough juice. We did beat him last time, but he's probably gotten a bit stronger. So did we, so let's see if maybe we could do this. Would probably like to rearrange this team a little bit. I wish we had Flaffy in there instead of Zigzagoon. That was my biggest mistake. I would have liked to have moved all my Pokemon to the corner with our legendary Dynamax in the actual corner. Luxray next to him. Tauros up at the front. Let's see. They're going up against that number 1 guy. Looks like our Luxray got killed pretty quickly. Oh no, he's still alive. We're actually doing really well for ourselves here. But our Dynamax guy died. See if Venipede is enough. Looks like Venipede's enough. We are going to take 1 game off of him. We need to do that 3 more times, unfortunately. And we had barely won that. We are looking for any field Pokemon to just take that Zigzagoon's place. We just aren't finding what we want. There's a Ditto. I mean, is there even really a point in the Ditto? I mean, I guess. We're gonna freeze for it. I mean, this game's gonna max go on for 3 more turns. Let's see. Somehow, 2 of their Pokemon got behind our enemy lines. Killed my Tauros very quickly. My Dynamax Pokemon's also dead pretty quickly. And now we are going up against a Oshawott that is very tanky. And we do end up dying. So definitely a pretty good game. We'll go ahead and got 2nd place. Not going to complain too much after that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great night.